There is a certain magic that lives only on the open road. It's the thrill of a full tank, a map on your lap, and a horizon that stretches on forever. Our journey was born from that feeling, a dream to connect Australia's Yarra Valley to Yosemite National Park in America. The allure of a road trip is its unpredictability. You can plan the route, but not the moments that take your breath away. We set out not just to see new places, but to be changed by them, to collect stories and memories. The open road calls to the curious and the brave. This wasn't about ticking off landmarks, but about the journey itself, the music, the laughter, the quiet moments of reflection. We were ready to trade comfort for experience, the familiar for the extraordinary. The car was packed, our hearts were full, and the road was calling. And so, with excitement, we began. Our adventure began in the enchanting Yarra Valley, a region where the first light of dawn paints the landscape in soft gold and gentle pinks. As the sun crested the horizon, the valley seemed to awaken with us, its beauty both timeless and ever-changing. Nestled just outside the vibrant city of Melbourne, the Yarra Valley is a place of serene beauty and quiet wonder. Here, rolling hills stretch as far as the eye can see, dotted with orderly rows of grapevines and framed by distant blue mountains. The countryside feels untouched, a peaceful escape from the city's bustle. The morning air was crisp and invigorating, carrying the fresh scent of eucalyptus leaves and rich earth. Mist wove its way through the grapevines, wrapping the landscape in a gentle embrace. Each breath felt like a reminder of the valley's purity and the life it nurtures. We wandered through a local vineyard, savouring a final taste of cool, vibrant Chardonnay as we gazed out over sun-drenched hills. The laughter of friends and the clink of glasses echoed softly, blending with the songs of morning birds. It was a moment suspended in time, a memory to be cherished. The wine was more than a drink. It was the very essence of the land. Each sip capturing the valley's unique character, its fertile soil, and the care of those who tend the vines. It was a celebration of place, of tradition, and of the simple joys found in nature's bounty. As we drove out, kangaroos grazed peacefully in the golden morning light, their presence a gentle reminder of Australia's wild spirit. They watched us with quiet curiosity, as if bidding us a silent farewell. Overhead, a kookaburra called from its perch on a gum tree, its laughter echoing through the stillness. A perfect Australian farewell, both playful and poignant. Saying goodbye to the Yarra Valley felt like leaving a dear friend behind. There was a gentle ache in our hearts, but also a growing. The open road beckoned, promising new landscapes, new stories, and new adventures just beyond the horizon. Our car, packed with essentials in the spirit of adventure, rolled onto the highway. The hum of the engines carrying us forward into the unknown. With one last lingering look in the rearview mirror, we watched the rolling hills of the Yarra Valley slowly fade from view. The landscape was walking us so well, etched in our mind as we journeyed onward. It was a bittersweet end to one busy chapter, and the thrilling start of another. The road ahead was bright with promise, and our hearts were full of gratitude for all we had experienced. And so, with the Yarra Valley behind us and the world ahead, the first leg of our journey from Yarra to Yosemite had truly begun. A new adventure unfolding with every mile. Leaving behind Victoria's lush, emerald forests and rolling green hills, we set out on a journey that would take us deep into the heart of Australia. The air was crisp, the countryside alive with the scent of eucalyptus, and the road ahead seemed to promise endless adventure. As we drove further, the landscape began to shift dramatically. The vibrant greens faded, replaced by the ochre and rust-red hues of the sunburnt country. The trees grew sparse, the earth dry and cracked beneath the relentless sun, and the horizon stretched endlessly in every direction. It felt as though we were entering another world, one shaped by time, heat, and resilience. Our first major stop was the lively city of Adelaide. Here, we wandered through the bustling central market, a vibrant hub of flavours and aromas. We sampled creamy local cheeses, crusty artisan breads, and chatted with friendly stallholders who shared stories of their produce and their city. The market was a feast for the senses, a place where the community gathered and the spirit of South Australia came alive. From Adelaide, our journey took us north to the ancient Flinders Ranges. These rugged mountains, carved by wind and time, stood silent and majestic against the setting sun. The only sounds were the whisper of the wind and the distant call of birds. Standing among these ancient rocks, we felt a deep connection to the land's timeless spirit. That night, in a tiny outback town far from city lights, we looked up to find the sky ablaze with stars. The Milky Way arched overhead in a dazzling display, reminding us of the vastness and wonder of the universe. It was a moment of pure awe, a reminder of how small we are beneath the endless Australian sky. At a remote petrol station, we met a classic outback character, a weathered local who poured us tea from a battered kettle. As we sipped, He regaled us with tales of life in the bush, of dust storms and droughts, of resilience and humour. His warmth and generosity reminded us that travel is as much about the people we meet as the places we see. Our final Australian stop was the iconic city of Sydney. As the sun dipped low, the Opera House and Harbour Bridge glowed in the golden light, their silhouettes etched against the evening sky. The city buzzed with energy, yet there was a sense of calm as day turned to night. Standing by the water's edge, we watched ferries glide gracefully across the harbour, their wakes shimmering in the orange and pink hues of sunset. The city's skyline reflected in the gentle waves, creating a scene of breathtaking beauty and tranquility. It was a spectacular farewell to Australia's beauty and spirit. A land of countryside meets rugged outback, and every sunset feels like a painting come to life. The continent had revealed its gentle landscapes, its wild and untamed heart, and above all, the warmth and hospitality of its people. Each encounter, each vista, left an imprint on our hearts. As our plane soared above the ocean, we gazed out the window, reflecting on the memories we'd made and the stories we'd gathered. A new adventure awaited across the sea, but Australia's spirit would travel with us. The journey was far from over. With every mile, we carried the sunburnt country's lessons of resilience, beauty and connection, eager to see what lay beyond the next horizon. The transition from road to sky is a unique part of any journey. We left our car at Sydney Airport and entered the bustling world of the international terminal. As our plane climbed, Australia became a patchwork below, shrinking into memory. Crossing the Pacific, we chased the sun and lived the same day twice, a reminder of our vast, interconnected world. I struck up a conversation with a Californian student returning home, his stories of redwoods and Yosemite fueling my excitement. After hours suspended in the air, the California coastline appeared, a golden sliver on the horizon. My heart skipped a beat, a new continent, a new adventure. The flight was more than transport, it was a bridge between worlds. As we descended into Los Angeles, joy surged through me. The American leg of our Yarra to Yosemite dream was about to begin. Touching down at LAX, we stepped into the sun-drenched air of Southern California. The energy was palpable, a mix of excitement and possibility that seemed to shimmer in the warm light. As we made our way through the bustling terminal, the iconic palm trees swayed outside, welcoming us to a place where dreams are made and adventures begin. We collected our rental car, a convertible perfect for the California sun, and hit the famous freeways. The city unfolded before us like a living postcard, glimpses of the Hollywood sign perched on the hills, the elegant palm-lined streets of Beverly Hills, and the vibrant, eclectic energy of Venice Beach. Each neighborhood told its own story, blending glamour, creativity, and a laid-back spirit. We couldn't resist stopping at a classic American diner, where the red vinyl booths and neon lights made us feel like extras in a Hollywood film. Burgers, crispy fries, and thick milkshakes arrived at our table, and every bite was a taste of nostalgia. Laughter echoed around us as locals and travelers alike shared stories over comfort food, making us feel instantly at home in this cinematic city. Leaving LA behind, we pointed our car north and set out along the legendary Pacific Coast Highway. The road hugged the coastline, offering breathtaking views at every turn. The salty breeze whipped through our hair as we cruised past surfers riding the waves and cyclists pedaling along the cliffs. To our left, the vast Pacific crashed dramatically against rugged cliffs, sending up plumes of white spray. To our right, rolling green hills and charming seaside towns beckoned us to stop and explore. The landscape was a constantly shifting masterpiece, painted in blues, greens and golds by the California sun. We stopped often, unable to resist the pull of the ocean. Each viewpoint offered a new perspective, sometimes a quiet cove, sometimes a wild, windswept bluff. We breathed in the salty air, watched the waves crash below, and let the rhythm of the coast wash away any lingering stress from our journey. California's laid-back vibe and stunning scenery quickly won us over. There was a sense of freedom here, a feeling that anything was possible. We laughed with friends on the beach, watched the sun dip low over the horizon, and felt the magic of the Golden State seep into our bones. As we turned inland, the landscape shifted dramatically. The ocean gave way to endless fields and orchards, stretching as far as the eye could see. The air was thick with the scent of ripening fruit, peaches, oranges, and almonds, reminding us that California is not just about the beaches and cities, but also about the bounty of its land. We passed through small farming towns where life moved at a slower, more deliberate pace. Main streets lined with vintage storefronts and friendly faces gave us a glimpse into California's agricultural heart. At a local farmer's market, we sampled fresh produce and chatted with growers whose families had worked this land for generations. This was a land of hard work and natural abundance, where the rhythm of the seasons shaped daily life. The fields glowed in the early morning sun, promising another day of growth and harvest. It felt like a perfect prelude to the wild nature that awaited us further north. With every mile, our anticipation for the mountains grew. The distant peaks of the Sierra Nevada called to us, promising adventure and awe. Yosemite was on the horizon, and we could hardly wait to answer its call. The drive from California's Central Valley to the Sierra Nevada is a journey of transformation. Flat plains give way to rolling foothills, then to towering pines and granite domes. Passing through gold rush towns like Mariposa, we imagined the hopeful prospectors of old. The road wound high, offering breathtaking views and crisp, pine-scented air. Entering Yosemite through the Wawona Tunnel, the iconic tunnel view unfolded. El Capitan, Bridal Veil Fall, and Half Dome in a single, majestic panorama. We stood in awe, speechless at the scale and beauty. Exploring the valley floor, we walked among giant sequoias and along the Merced River, spotting deer in the meadows. Every turn revealed a new, stunning vista. Yosemite was not just a park, but a sanctuary of wild, untamed beauty. Our long journey had led us to paradise. The adventure had reached its heart. A journey is measured in flavours as much as miles. In Australia, we feasted on lamb chops under outback stars, meat pies from small-town bakeries, and fresh Sydney seafood. Each meal was a reflection of the land and its people. In America, our first diner meal was pure Americana, towering burgers, crispy fries, creamy milkshakes. Roadside farm stands offered juicy peaches and sweet berries, while food trucks introduced us to vibrant Mexican flavors. In Yosemite, we cooked simple meals over a campfire, hot dogs and gooey s'mores under the stars. The food tasted better for the effort, the air and the joy of the place. From Yarra's elegant wines to Yosemite's campfire s'mores, every meal was part of the adventure. Food connected us to each place and its culture. These delicious memories will linger long after the journey ends. Travel is about more than seeing new things. It's about the moments that change you. In the outback at dusk, we pulled over to watch the sky blaze with colour, feeling a deep peace and connection to the world. On our Pacific flight, surrounded by strangers, I felt a profound sense of our shared humanity. In Yosemite, after a tough hike, the view from above the valley was humbling. A reminder of nature's power and our smallness. These moments can't be planned or found in guidebooks. They are personal, emotional, and transformative. The true souvenirs of travel. Our journey from Yarra to Yosemite was filled with such moments. They taught me about the world, about others, and about myself. They shaped my soul in ways I'm still discovering. These are the gifts the open road bestows. Every great journey has an end, but its impact lasts a lifetime. Our road trip from Yarra Valley to Yosemite was more than a physical passage. It was a journey within. We started as travelers and ended as storytellers, forever changed by the road. The journey taught us patience, resilience, and the beauty of embracing the unexpected. We witnessed the world's diversity and met people whose kindness bridged continents. Travel is the best education in empathy and understanding. I hope our story inspires you to seek your own adventure, near or far. The spirit of discovery is about openness, not distance. Pack a bag, choose a direction, and let the journey change you. The world is waiting, and the next adventure is just around the corner.